Hey Wanderers! So you've been practicing your grammar and vocabulary words and are ready to chat. Let's get started by using some English materials brought to you by Wonder English. Today we're going to discuss a conversation topic that you might want to use in your upcoming language adventure. Let's get started by looking at some vocabulary words. Today's words are favorably, envision, guarantee, and align. These words can be very useful when conducting your conversation, so let's look at some practice sentences. The odds were stacked favorably for the returning champion. It can be difficult to envision how technology will develop over the next few decades. Most people would prefer a guarantee of safety over the prospect of adventure. The couple felt worried that their values would not align in a long-term relationship. Now, let's read and be sure to look for those vocabulary words. Today's topic is rocket to Mars. During the reading, be sure to listen closely to all of the pronunciations. Tech billionaire Elon Musk outlined his plan to colonize Mars at Mexico's International Astronautical Congress. He explained that SpaceX is developing a rocket and capsule to transport large numbers of people and cargo to Mars. Although he envisions humans living in a large colony there, he added that one key issue would be getting the cost down low enough to attract willing volunteers. The very first flights would be fairly expensive, but the architecture allows for a cost per ticket of less than $200,000 and maybe as little as $100,000. SpaceX plans to fly to Mars about every 26 months when Earth and Mars are favorably aligned for flight. Musk said that he would like to land people on the planet as early as 2024. NASA's first manned mission to Mars is expected about a decade later. Musk said that it would be a challenge to fund the project, with the rocket development cost alone estimated at $10 billion over the next few years. The nearly airless planet is typically around 225 million kilometers from Earth, and landing the first humans there after a 6 to 9 month journey is an extremely ambitious goal. Musk admits that there would be no guarantee of survival for anyone signing up for the adventure. Now, let's discuss the topic we just covered. Here is a useful grammar structure that you can use during your discussion. The if clause type 2 has this structure and is used to describe imaginary situations. Let's look at an example. If I could afford it, I would volunteer to colonize Mars. So, using all of the useful information we have gathered so far, let's try to answer some discussion questions. Let's look at our first question. If you were offered the opportunity to take the first SpaceX trip to Mars, would you accept the offer? Why or why not? You might recall this particular grammar structure as we looked at it earlier. And this structure is, of course, the if clause type 2. You can use this structure to answer that question. So let's look at another question. What type of people are most likely to agree to leave Earth in hopes of colonizing Mars? You can answer this question quite creatively. What types of people do you think would do something so extreme? And finally, do you think governments should invest massive amounts of money into space exploration? Why or why not? Try to answer all of these questions in your own words so you can get more practice discussing this topic. Wonder English would like to introduce our new app, I Wonder, which is a mobile app that you can use to connect with your language consultant anytime, anywhere. Visit our website now so you can get started on booking your classes and taking your language skills to the next level. Until next time, we hope you enjoyed it.